A vision statement is tremendously important in creating and moving forward the focus of a school.
The vision needs to be more than a catchphrase. The vision has to be lived day in and day out, and everything that goes on all day long is connected back to the vision.
Good morning. Morning. Good morning. Hi, Tafria. A vision statement says to everyone in the school family what the school stands for, what the school believes in, and how the school functions in order to give students the best education possible. When I came to Academy of American Studies 4 years ago, I inherited a very powerful vision for the school as a college preparatory school. But I found that the vision needed to be tweaked because there were more students who were English language learners, and there were more students who had special learning needs. What we needed to do was massage our vision so that all students were included in the concept of a college preparatory high school.
What land is west of that division line?
The United States.
In casting our vision, we've involved all of the different constituencies in the school, parents, students, teachers, other staff. We send it out to everybody who might possibly have an interest or have a stake in what the school is about and get feedback and talk about it and write it and rewrite it and refine it until the final vision has really been cast. The vision for our school is that the Academy of American Studies is a college preparatory high school emphasizing American history, literature, and culture through 4 years of American studies. We strive to build a cooperative community of lifelong college and career learners through a spirited partnership among students, parents, faculty, staff, and educational partners. For me, spirited means that everybody in our school family and school community is engaged in that partnership.
The teachers really have invested their heart and soul into incorporating the vision into their classrooms.
Agree, disagree. It's giving us an excuse. Respond to that.
Shouldn't we have the rights to take over parts of land that we're connected to?
I disagree with you because we didn't actually discover that land, and this doctrine of discovery only applies to lands that we actually discovered.
One of my core beliefs is that advanced placement should be open access and not elitist. It should be open to any student who's willing to try.
And listen so you can agree, disagree, and add on.
What else happens when two foreign areas come together?
The Global History Inclusion class has 2 teachers, one of whom is a general education teacher and the other of whom is a special education teacher. And the students are both general education and special education.
We've always grouped our students heterogeneously. So we've always believed that students will rise to the occasion. Peers will learn to work with peers, not only preparing them for college, but preparing them really for real life.
If you set high expectations for students and you have in place safety nets and supports to help students meet those expectations, then they will achieve far more than they ever expected they could achieve. Branding and communicating a vision is absolutely essential to the success of a school, not only in the school itself, but in the outside world as well. And it's important to communicate that clearly in a way that people know that this is what you believe in, this is what you stand for, and this is what you represent. We communicate our vision through newsletters, PTA meetings, Meet the Teacher Night, and also through our school leadership team. And when we brand and communicate our vision, we're making a promise to the families that are part of our school community. But it's not only the school making a promise, it's me making a promise that these are the things that we as a school commit to for your child. Sustaining a vision needs work. You revisit on an ongoing basis the key elements of what you believe in, and you say, how are we communicating it? Do we need to refresh the way we communicate it? Do we need to adjust the way we implement it? That kind of reflection and examination allows you to sustain what you believe in because you're never just resting on your laurels. You're always looking to find ways to move ahead and do better.
Our students invest themselves in the vision. They read it in every single classroom. They know our goals. They know our mission.
And having an attendance percentage of 95% each day in a school that's as diverse academically as ours is a powerful statement that our vision and our work are really succeeding with our students.
The Berkeley Lake Elementary School vision is that Berkeley Lake Elementary School is a positive, safe, nurturing environment that fosters respect for all students, teachers, parents, and community members while forwarding world-class achievement that successfully maximizes each student's individual potential through engaging instruction.
Boys, any thoughts on that?
Well, they're thinking how there's a difference or same.
In order to articulate a vision with high expectations, you need to understand what the needs are of the school through a comprehensive needs assessment of all the departments. A needs assessment with the maintenance department, looking at the data results, the professional learning, the communication, the parent involvement, how recognition is given out to the staff and the students. So we hold everybody to high expectations. And that, of course, includes the most important out of those is the instruction that goes on in the classrooms.
So we were using what we know. There was 10, so 20 minus 10, minus how many more?
Berkeley Lake Elementary School became a Title I school when I came here 3 years ago as the principal. We had a vision already set, but what was important was to make a very targeted focus on the academics.
We have had a rapid and very big change as far as our demographics and the students and the population that we serve. And so we know that there are lots of wonderful practices that are taking place here at Berkeley Lake, but we also knew that we had a different population of students that maybe needed to have us to look at our instructional practices and some things that maybe we needed to do a little differently so that we could reach those students.
Sometimes there are programs that look great, or they're done because they've been going on for many, many years, and they don't necessarily give you the results that you need to have.
Dr. Bearse pulled our team together, our administrative team, our instructional lead team. We began to develop professional learning and also to make sure that our focus on classroom instruction really focused back on the vision.
One of the questions today is where do you feel stuck? Sometimes we have a lot of good information and we have good ideas, but sometimes we have some concerns or aren't quite sure how to reach what we hope to accomplish.
Once you conduct a comprehensive needs assessment as you implement the vision, you can have things written on paper, but in order to get things accomplished in terms of high expectations in the school for everybody, you have to hold people accountable. If you are the classroom teacher responsible for the math and literacy achievement of the students, then we have a certain criteria, our 10 performance standards, to make sure that they are delivering the best instruction they can every day. So this is how we hold people accountable, and you just go back and you talk with people about the work, you meet, you have conferences. It's an ongoing process. It's just continuous quality improvement of the whole school. Today we're going to take a look at something called collecting and documenting evidence of student learning.
Our principal has brought in people who are experts to kind of come and share their knowledge, whether it's on math or science or the new style of reading. And so then we'll take what we've learned in collaboration and go back and implement it successfully in our classroom. And I think that's made a huge impact in my reading instruction.
As administrators, when we go back into the classrooms to do observations, we look at, do we see the teacher implementing those practices in the classroom so that it's professional learning, but it's directly impacting what's taking place with the students. And that always ties back to our vision of maximizing student achievement.
Teachers really have an understanding of what's expected of them and how this is going to improve student learning.
When our parents go out and talk about our school, they have to feel good about our school, and they are the voice in our community.
We send parent communications home weekly. We send staff communication weekly. I meet with the local school council, the PTA. We also have lots of photos that I run through a PowerPoint that focus on the effective teaching and learning. I take snapshots in the classrooms of the students engaged in the learning. Many times I share the photographs and the information at the faculty meeting. I will share those photographs with the PTA, executive board members, and it's always done with great enthusiasm and lots of pictures of children and engagement of the teachers with the children.
And your character's going to win an award. What kind of award do you think?
Like a trophy.
A trophy? Okay, go ahead and write about that and I'll come over and check it. All right, thank you.
When you see the progress, when you see our students are showing success and demonstrating success, and when you see that they come to school and they love to be here, and that they feel that their teachers care for them, that is truly worth it and that you're doing the right work at the right time.
So every day, all day, you can walk in any classroom and you are connected directly to the vision of the school.